Hi, and welcome to this week's audio recording. I am dedicating this one to my parents who are having their 63rd or 64th wedding anniversary. I can never remember how long they've been married. The two of them have one of those enduring loves that's really a source of inspiration and envy for almost anyone who comes in contact with them. So, kind of in honor of that, I called my mom and I asked her to share her top 3 nuggets of advice for long-lasting marital bliss. So this is what she had to say. Number 1, I only have eyes for your father. When he's in the room, he's the only thing I see. And that sounds sweet and romantic, unless, of course, you're in the room with them also. But what my mother was really saying is that nothing is, was, ever will be more important to her than him. And that means not kids, not grandkids, not bills, not jobs, not anything else. And having watched the power of their relationship all my life, I really think she's on to something. I mean, some mothers might say, well, my kids are my priority, and that's the way it should be. And some people might have to secretly admit maybe it's the career or something else. But when a marriage is a priority, that relationship, it creates a lot of stability and certainty and comfort in a home, and everyone is better off when that relationship is strong. Her second piece of advice was, sometimes communication is overrated. And when she said, sometimes communication is overrated, I said, what? But upon further inquiry, what she was trying to say was really simple. What she was saying was, seriously be very choosy about picking your battles. She said, it seems to me like nowadays people feel like they have to vent about every little thing. Your father does some things that really irritate me. However, 99% of the time I look the other way and never say a thing. I do not nag my man. So when it's important and I do speak my mind, you better believe he listens. And he does. She's right. My mother does not nag, ever, which is a really kind of an unusual thing. And she's also right in her observation that when she speaks up, it's a big frickin' deal, and she gets all the attention she's looking for. And number 3 was, I can't keep my hands off that handsome man. And as a teenager, this was like a terribly annoying and sometimes really humiliating trait about my parents. But as an adult, I find the ways that they are affectionate with each other really kind of enchanting and charming. If they're in the same room, they're quite likely to be sitting in the same chair. They're always holding hands. She's always got her hand on his leg in the car. And I can count on one hand the number of nights the two of them, for some sort of weird emergency reason, have slept in separate beds in the entire sum of their 60-plus year marriage. I mean, they've taken physical intimacy to a whole new level, and it's really worked for him. They've been able to keep that physical connection and, yes, even a sexual connection into their 80s, and who doesn't want that? So here's to my mom, who says I never listen to her. I think it's pretty obvious she's got this marriage thing figured out.